Up next on The Bottom Line, exercising kindness. We will take you to a local gym that breaks down barriers to include all. Montgomery County hosts its first STEM summit and will take you there.
What you really want to avoid is a kid saying, I'm not a science person.
Yes, still in.
And we'll talk to a county football legend with a new game plan.
And it just, it just seemed like, let's see what else is out there.
Thanks for watching, everyone. I'm Susan Kennedy. There are close to 60 million people in this country with special needs, which means 1 in 6 people are facing some sort of disability. These individuals are more likely to be overweight and can also experience anxiety, depression, and social isolation. But one Montgomery County man has found a way to combat these tendencies. This special group of people are doing what millions of Americans do every day, exercising. It may not seem like a big deal, but the people attending this class are challenged physically, intellectually, or both. They are members of Spirit Club, a fitness facility started by Jared Senior.
We specialize in offering programs for people with developmental or physical disabilities. And we have certified trainers who are also certified in behavioral principles and strategies through the Maryland Disability Administration. And so as trainers, we really want to be able to work with anybody and everybody, come up with a program that's fun for people and that's accommodating and supportive for whatever they need.
Senior has volunteered with the disabled since he was a young boy. After graduating from the University of Maryland with a degree in psychology, he went on to work as a support counselor for the Jubilee Association of Maryland, which serves disabled adults. He was also a professional trainer on the side. Through that work, he discovered the people at Jubilee needed programs that focused on exercise.
And so I did some research. I found that people with disabilities are 58% more likely to be obese than the general population. And I realized not only is it really important for this group to have more exercise, but I really loved providing it.
And that's how Spirit Club was started. Spirit stands for social, physical, interactive, respectful, inclusive teamwork. The classes help students with developmental disabilities develop strength, flexibility, and students also learn about healthy eating. Spirit Club is a place where people with or without disabilities can feel comfortable working on all aspects of health.
I think we are giving them an opportunity that everybody should have and that most people in this country do have, which is a chance to go to a place where you feel comfortable, where you can exercise and relieve your stress, release your endorphins, and make your body and your mind healthier. And particularly people with disabilities deserve those opportunities and should have access to them. And specifically, people with disabilities are very limited in that. And so I think it's an important void that's being filled.
We're gonna squat, pass, catch, pass.
Spirit Club just opened its new facility in Kensington and currently offers its services to 200 clients.
Very good. All right, well, have a nice workout. See ya.
Patrick started coming to Spirit Club in October.
Oh, good job, Pat. Pull it way in. All the way up to your chest.
At first, he was uncomfortable with coming to the gym, but after a few personal training sessions, he was all in.
This is a really good place for them to be together, to gather, and to spend quality time getting healthy. A lot of these individuals don't have a place to get fit and learn about healthy eating, because your parents tell you all the time, right? But when you hear it from a friend or someone close to your own age, that's really different.
Montgomery County is a supporter of Spirit Club. Grant funding from the County Council provides scholarships to students to participate in programs. Councilmember George Leventhal says Spirit Club offers something you can't put a price tag on. But not only does Spirit Club provide a valuable service to the disabled population, it is also giving members the opportunity to develop friendships and feel a part of the community, which is something Senior says his generation is cognizant of.
I think every time period and every generation has a chance to really start to understand that things need to change, and the disability community and services is definitely, in my mind, on the forefront of something that needs attention. I think I'm fortunate to have realized that and to have found an opportunity to work towards that.
Senior says he would like to see Spirit Club spread nationally and for other fitness providers to follow its model.
Our tagline is fitness for all. We work with all people, and that's a really important aspect of our mission. Nice job, Cam. Is to promote integration, not a place for people with disabilities, but a place where people with disabilities can feel comfortable.
For more information on Spirit Club, visit their website at spirit-club.com. Science is everywhere around us, and making math and science more interesting and fun helps students do so much more than just learn. In an effort to inspire more participation in STEM education, Council Vice President Hans Riemer has organized a summit to build the county's STEM infrastructure, with the bottom line of getting people from all aspects of the community more involved. The STEM Summit had the corridors of the Silver Spring Civic Center literally buzzing with activity. Dozens turned out to find out more about why science, technology, engineering, and math are the subjects that may be the most important for kids to learn now.
There's a lot going on with STEM in the county, but I think what the opportunity, the need is to kind of bring it all together and talk about how we can do a lot more.
Ready?
And get the right people excited, and working together, we can really take it to the next level. That's exciting. Are you going to be competing in the race?
This team of students from Wheaton High School is a part of the 1080 Racing Challenge. This is a NASCAR STEM initiative where students use radio-controlled cars to learn about engineering and design.
We do a lot of different things to optimize the car to the way we like. We do things such as changing wheels and batteries.
And these Walt Whitman students came with a fully functioning robot they built from scratch.
This is a robot that we designed for a high school robotics competition. Essentially, they give us a special game that robots are supposed to play every single year, and we have 6 weeks to create a robot to play that game. So this robot was designed from just nothing, from an idea. We analyzed the game, we created a strategy, and we designed a robot for that strategy, and then we had to build it in 6 weeks, and this is the product of the last 6 weeks of work.
I didn't actually know about robotics at all until I came to high school, and I really wish I'd known about it in elementary school and middle school. So I think it's important for younger kids to learn about robotics and see if they're interested in that.
The program also included 2 panel discussions with various experts and officials from around the region who discussed laying out a vision for STEM education and how to best implement those ideas.
It's not just about robots, it's about a way of life, it's about a way of thinking.
Our country is changing so quickly around us, and we have an opportunity to be a positive force for change.
Students in the program had the opportunity to build RC cars and submarine vehicles, and were being taught general principles in engineering and math throughout the program.
I think this stuff is so cool, it's creating the future, yeah.
Not sure if it's coming back. Oh wait, is it? Yes, it didn't touch the boat. No! Oh! Yes, still in.
After 47 years of coaching high school football here in Montgomery County, Bob Malloy has announced he is hanging up his whistle. The only resident has been the head coach at Good Counsel High School for the past 16 years. And that's where we caught up with him to talk to this legend about his career. He is Maryland's all-time winningest high school football coach and one of the top 10 football coaches in America. But next year, Bob Malloy will not be on the sidelines.
It was just the time. I mean, everything is, I love this school, and we have a decent group coming back for next year. But I don't know, I just was thinking about, you know, a funny story. I had lunch with Morgan Wooten a couple weeks ago, and I told him I was thinking. He said, Bob, it's better too soon than too late.
He began his career in 1967 as the JV coach at DeMatha, then went on to serve as head coach at Walt Whitman, Springbrook, and Sherwood High Schools. He began the job at Good Counsel in 2001. Over the years, he amassed 405 wins, and his teams have won a record 8 state championships. Under his watch, Good Counsel won 4 consecutive WCAC championships from 2009 to 2012, finishing #1 in the Washington Post each of those years.
I mean, I have memories from each individual place. Here, you know, when we beat DeMatha for our first championship, that was a big day.
This game might have been the greatest of all of them, to be honest with you.
Same as Springbrook in '79, we won our first state, and the same at Sherwood in 1995, we won our first state, and I mean, you do remember those, I have to admit that.
Hundreds of Malloy's players have gone on to play college football.
We have great exposure here, you know, for college football scholarships. We had 93 college coaches come in our office last December looking for guys, you know, Division I, II, and III.
And there are 8 who have played or are playing in the pros, including Stefan Diggs.
Stefan is with Minnesota. Kendall Fuller is the Redskins. Then, of course, Sean Springs was a terrific player. Lewis Young was in the Super Bowl last year for the Panthers.
Malloy is one of the few left who spent an entire career coaching high school football. Today, he says coaches only last a few years. He will tell you it's because playing for your school team is not as simple as it used to be.
Like every 2-3 years, people are leaving. The parents are much too much involved. But that's in all sports at all levels, boys and girls. I mean, the parents just are much more involved than they used to be.
Over the 40 years, Malloy has taught math, and now he oversees 2 study halls at Good Counsel.
Hey, Brandon, how you doing?
He says he believes it's important for today's coaches to be a part of the school faculty. It's an opportunity to interact in a positive way with students off the field.
I taught, you know, for 34 years, and I enjoy it. I enjoy it. You get to see the members of the faculty. You know, you're not just a coach that comes at 3 o'clock and leaves at 6. You know, I get to see the girl students and the whole, you're part of the faculty, and I think that's important.
And what will he miss most? His answer, not surprising.
I think the kids and the coaches. You know, I've had some great coaches over the years, and were real good friends. I mean, there was a few tense moments in those meeting rooms at 11 o'clock at night, but a few erasers thrown around. But, when we left the room, we were all on the same team, all on the same side, and I'll miss that. I will miss it, but I won't miss it,
Throughout his career, Malloy has received numerous awards, and last year he was enshrined into the Washington, D.C. Sports Hall of Fame. But you never know. You may see Bob Malloy again in the future. Time will tell.
I'm taking this next year off, and I'm staying out of football, and if I, find out I got to get back in it, then I'll do that. I won't have a wife, but I'll be doing it single-handedly.
Well, that does it for this edition of The Bottom Line. We leave you this week with our Montgomery moment. Sights and sounds from the recent Waterfowl Festival that took place at Black Hill Regional Park. I'm Susan Kennedy. Thanks for watching.